Stephen Robbins, Royal Creek Consulting.
Now, it's my understanding you're down in Texas as we speak right now, and kind of the hot spot of the nation. What's the activity like, either from a white truck perspective, or if you're touring any rigs or anything like that? Just talk to me about some of the activity down there.
Well, Jason, it's very busy out here, like it's been for the past few months. Starting to see with these lower oil prices a little bit of change in activity as we're coming into 2019, with companies trying to reevaluate what their budget's going to look like and their ultimate capex.
Is there a lot of budget talk going on? I know there is this time of year, but I know that some headlines are talking about a downturn and that sort of thing. Are you hearing some of the reaction to that?
We are. About a month ago, 6 weeks ago, it looked like activity was going to increase significantly. A lot of programs were doubling, actually, and now it looks like they're going to either maintain or even maybe drop just a little bit first quarter, with anticipation of picking up in the first quarter and into second quarter. But I think a lot of things are going to stem from the December 6th meeting that ultimately is going to determine a lot of things for us.
Talk to me about a little bit about what you guys do, what kind of services you guys have, and are you finding much success out there?
Yeah, so we're at Royal Creek Consulting. We do sales and business development for service and supply companies. We represent some really great companies, and it's awesome to be able to say such a thing, because we take our time and we vet our companies that we ultimately partner with. And we've got some really stellar companies through Complete System Fabrication. Those guys are building production equipment across the board, whether it be for operators or even flowback contractors. Then we also have a company called Red Dirt Rentals that does completion services through frac stacks, isolation tools, torque and test services. And additionally, we're doing a lot of work on the drilling side with a very niche piece of equipment called a bucking unit, where we're bucking on all the flow equipment on these rigs out here. So it's working really good for them. Another company that we're working for is Mountain Supply and Service, and they're a completion service company as well, and specific to completion fluids and mixing plants, chemical injection units, water filtration, and just recently also getting more involved on the frac side as well. So very excited where they're headed and the opportunity to be able to work with them. And lastly, we've got a fourth company up in the Northeast that we work with. It's Keystone Gas Solutions, and they're a rental company. And we're very excited to work with them as well. So pretty broad scope of services that we can provide, whether it be anything from the drilling to the production side. So we're thankful and grateful for those companies.
What are you seeing on that drilling side? Are they getting pretty good success out there? Are they getting good numbers, hitting their targets, that sort of thing?
Yeah, every operator is different. They have their own, what I like to call their own secret recipe. Obviously the objective is to drill the hole as safely and efficiently in the shortest amount of time. But everyone has different indicators that would consider a successful well. So across the board, we're seeing on average everyone is liking the way that their programs are, the direction that they're headed.
And how about some of the innovation? Are you seeing much innovation out there, either through your clients, or are you hearing any chatter? The only reason I bring it up is I think over the next year you're going to be seeing a lot more innovation be implemented into a lot of these different energy sources, whether it be natural gas, crude oil, maybe even wind or solar for that matter too. But are you hearing much out there from the innovation side?
Absolutely. This market is so driven by innovation, and there's a lot of competition amongst different service companies out here. And so what we are definitely seeing and hearing, both through my clients as well as other service companies out here, a lot of innovative services and new technology that's being developed.
What's next for you guys? We're kind of or how about before we get to what's next? We're getting kind of near the end of the year, so have you guys put together kind of how you guys viewed last year, if you were to sum it up, as far as to put a theme on there, or anything along those lines?
One word would be growth.
Growth.
Extremely blessed to have the year that we've had. We've brought on additional clients, and through those clients, we've strengthened relationships with customers on the operator side, and have brought in new customers on the operator side as well, and developing those relationships. And overall, 2018 was a year of redemption, and just an overall great year.
2019, what do you see? Either you guys have any changes, going to stay the course? Just kind of talk to me about what you guys have coming up next.
Staying the course. The roadmap that we have laid out for 2019 looks very similar to that of 2018, and with the momentum that we've got going into the new year, even if there is some slowdowns on the operator side and programs either maintain or slightly dial it back, our momentum going in with our clients and the relationships that we're building with the customers, I don't see too much of a change, honestly. And so we're very excited about 2019, and actually we're even looking into 2020. And in this industry, sometimes it's hard to forecast that far ahead, but I feel confident that things are going to continue on an uphill, steady trend. So 2019 is going to be phenomenal.
Before we get into final thoughts, how's the family? You guys still juggling several different things?
Yeah, absolutely. The kids are doing great. The oldest is 4. The youngest just turned 1. April, she's a phenomenal mother as well as business partner, and she doesn't get near the credit that she deserves. And so, if I could take a minute and spotlight that, I'll maybe get some brownie points later for that. But no, April's amazing. She's multi-rolled. She handles the household when I'm not there, as well as all the things that really make our business tick. And so I'm very blessed to have her as my wife and business partner. And our other business, Journey Oilfield Inc., we're staying very busy there as well. We've increased our inventory again. It was customer driven, and so it was all done organically. So that made things easy. And in business, easy is good. Not all the time is it easy. So we're very thankful for the customers that we have and that continue to use us.
How about final thoughts? Anything we forgot to mention? Anything you want to reiterate? Kind of like to give people the final word, if you will. So the floor is yours.
Well, Jason, as always, I appreciate you taking the time to visit and chat with me. And you and your family are in our continued prayers. And we just want to thank you for everything that you do for us on this side. And look forward to future conversations with you, and just being able to do what we love. Thank God for everything, all the blessings He's given us.